game 42 of 44 in this Cape Cod Baseball League regular season, and we're back inside White House Field, the second to last home game from White House Field. Tomorrow we're in Brewster, and then back home against Brewster on Thursday. But today, the Harwich Mariners will take on the second-place Chatham Anglers in the Eastern Division, so an Eastern Division matchup. And what's not really an important one, since both teams are solidifying their positions. Mariners in the 3 spot, Anglers in the 2 spot. I'm Thomas Unser alongside Austin Rooney. And it should be an interesting matchup between the Anglers and the Mariners. A couple new guys seen in the lineup here. But first, we're talking about last game back in YD just 2 days ago. The Mariners were defeated 8-1, and they ran into a brick wall of an offensive barrage by the Red Sox, and then the outstanding pitching by Nathan Wiles. Austin, what were your thoughts on maybe the Mariners and something they can improve upon in today's game?
Well, the Mariners were unable to really get their bats going versus the YD Red Sox. They were not able to drive runners in either, and the YD bats got going early, and they really had control of this game from the get-go. Mariners' only run was scored by a solo home run off the bat of Tanner Morris, and they really didn't get anything going aside from that. And as a result, the YD Red Sox were all over the Harwich Mariners on Sunday, and they look to, get back on the right track tonight. Get some more consistency from all around the lineup. You mentioned a couple of newcomers, Johnny Stanton, who's making, I think, his second or third appearance on the season, and then Brian Dempsey and Raymond Garza are 2 newcomers for the Harwich Mariners. We'll have to see how they're able to do against the Anglers tonight.
Well, definitely should be an interesting matchup. Again, the Anglers are 5-0 against the Harwich Mariners this season. On the mound for the Harwich Mariners is Will Matson, and for the Chatham Anglers, it is Tristan English. What are we expecting from both these pitchers this evening?
Well, Tristan English is an interesting case. He's a 5-pitch guy. You don't see so many pitchers nowadays that'll throw 5 pitches. He's got a 4-seam, a 2-seam, a curveball, a changeup, and a slider. And he uses the fastball pretty effectively. He can throw it as high as 94 miles per hour. He's got good control. We'll have to see how he can do against these Mariners bats tonight. It's only his 4th appearance of the year so far on Cape Cod. His best appearance, he went 4 innings of work so far this season. So let's see if he can go a little bit longer tonight from a start and maybe go 5-6 innings against these Mariners bats.
Well, pitching will definitely be key for both sides. In the 5 previous matchups prior, the Achilles heel for the Harwich Mariners is that one big inning that they allowed to the Anglers. Every single loss that they've had so far against this Chatham team, it's just been the big inning by the Anglers, 4, 5, 6 runs. And they don't have to score a majority of the runs in that one inning and end up getting a wide enough margin that they're able to defeat the Mariners. So that's one thing the Mariners will have to try to not do this evening. And Will Masterson will try to do that today. So we'll step aside for the national anthem as listen to Mariners baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network.